So when can you record the police in British Columbia? The answer is very simple. You can record the police anytime you want in British Columbia, provided you're in a public place. If you're on the street, if you're in the middle of a traffic stop, if you are in a public building or a publicly accessible building, you are permitted to record the police and their interactions either with you or with other individuals. There are limitations on this, however. You aren't just permitted free rein to get up in the police's face and to record them, to interfere with the investigation, or to interact with the police while they're investigating somebody else in the process of making your recording. So always make sure that if you're recording the police, you're keeping a good enough distance that you're not in the way of what's going on. If the police move in front of you to try and block your camera or block your recording, just quietly move a couple feet away so that you can continue to film. You should keep a distance between you and the police officer who's attempting to block your view, so that you can't be accused of moving in a way that obstructs the investigation. And definitely don't shout out or yell that you're recording the investigation or that you're recording what's taking place, because even those shouting and yelling could constitute obstruction depending if it distracts the police or interferes with the police doing what they're doing with a suspect. If the police are interacting with you, you are also permitted to record that interaction. The only exception being if you're in the non-public areas of police stations. At that point, you're not permitted to record the police. And if you're under arrest, you're probably not going to be allowed to continue recording the police, because you're likely going to be placed in handcuffs or your phone is going to be taken away from you, likely incident to arrest. So always be careful if you are recording the police that you make sure that you're not overt or excessive about it, because you don't want the police to take your phone, to seize it, and to use it as evidence against you. If you want to have your phone on, I recommend putting it in a pocket so that it's facing out and the police can't tell that it's recording, or alternatively place it inside your vehicle if you're pulled over, in a place where it can capture what's going on at the window, but again, doesn't depict or tell the officer that they're being recorded at the time. Otherwise, you should always record the police and make sure to preserve that recording as soon as you're done dealing with the police. And for the best way to protect your evidence, make sure that you contact a lawyer right away and send the video to a lawyer so that it can be retained and so that it can attract legal privilege.